All right, in the previous video, we showed you how to find the perpendicular bisector to a line segment. Okay, here we have a line. It's a line because it goes infinitely far that way and that way, right? There's no real starting and ending point. And what we want to do is I want to find, how can I find the perpendicular line through that point? And the fun part of this is it adds just one step at the beginning. All we're gonna do is we're gonna set our compass to any length we want, okay? And we're gonna draw a circle. Okay, so because we know the radii of all the circles, meaning that length and that length, are the radius of a circle, they have to be the same length. Well, if those are the same length, doesn't mean that that and that are the same distance away from the center of the circle. So that original point, I made it the center of some new circle. But watch this, I can do the same thing I did before. I'm gonna take my compass and I'm gonna make it bigger. Doesn't actually matter how much bigger. I'm gonna use this right endpoint and I'm gonna make a tick mark up here. And I'm gonna come over here to the left and I'm gonna make a tick mark. And let's review. What do we know about this point here? Don't we know that that point is the same distance from this endpoint and the same distance from that endpoint? Because it's the radius of the new circle. But if that is the same distance from here, doesn't it mean that that guy has to lie on the perpendicular bisector? It perpendicular bisects this, but that also is on the bisector because it's the center. So all I have to do now is connect those points. I now have constructed a perpendicular line through the starting point. Again, go through that again. Again, you can also just watch the video again. This is what I started with. I started with that point and that line. What I did is, all right, I have a point, I'm gonna make a circle. So I drew this circle. This circle led me to these points. Those points now make that the center of the circle, which means those are the same. I then did the same thing we did before. Marks above, we don't even have to go below because I already have that point. If you went below, you would just get another point on the line. But I already know the center of the circle is halfway between these. That point has to be on the perpendicular bisector based on previous information. And then if you connect those points, this then is for sure a perpendicular line through that point of the original line.